I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, folks, welcome back to the Exo Live show. And boy, oh boy, have I got a mess here. You guys, you're going to want to pay attention to this episode because this episode ties into some past ones I did. And I'm telling you, this is beyond crazy. And as you've seen in the thumbnail, trucking needs the FBI and the DOJ, like pronto, what's going on? I don't know what to say anymore. This has gotten so big. I'm surprised this hasn't been uncovered before. And the crazy part is they're adding more companies. Let's get into it. So, you can watch this episode, but these past episodes, if you watch them in that order, 1, 2, and 3, that was when I was talking about these 50 plus companies, you know, wolves among the sheep and threats and torture and Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine and, you know, Millhouse, Delta, Carolina, all kinds of companies, and they're all wrapped together. I mean, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just continue on, I guess, you know. This is how it started this time because I have this new company advertising on Facebook, Exclusive Transportation Inc. Email Chelsea at exclusivetransportationinc.com. And I swear to you, a lot of times this is how it starts. They come with a new company or a company that hasn't been putting any information out, and I start checking, and I swear to you, it's like you fell into the spider web, and it's just like the whole web is connected. These guys are unbelievable what's going on. It's just unbelievable. But this is this company, Exclusive Transportation Inc. I'm not even going to read the ad, you know, but it says providing loads all over the United States, also Canada. But, and I thought it was funny, too. They have there, if you have a cargo or spare-man box truck or straight truck, not older than 2008. Oh, what is that? 10, 12, what is that? 15 years old? So you got to be 15 years or less? Whatever. All right, next. Here's their safer screenshot. I don't even care when it was started. It was started in March of 2021. I put a big caution on there, okay? It's got this Lyndhurst Drive Suite B203, 2346, okay? Exclusive transportation. Hey, please, brokers, agents, carriers, pay close attention. If you got to watch this thing over again, and I'm not asking for views, okay? You guys know me, a lot of you. You need to pay attention, man. I put a lot of time into exposing these frauds, okay? I got a couple other brokers working on this with me. This needs to get to law enforcement. We're going to keep hammering away, I promise you. All right, so Exclusive Transportation Inc. Now, if you see on there, it's 2 years old, and look at this name. Yevgeny Severhan, whatever. This is very important in this episode. Pay close attention to names and companies, okay? So, Exclusive Transportation, you got this guy. We're going to call him Furhan, whatever. Okay. Now, Mr. Furhan has more companies. National Freight Lines, North Carolina. This EVS Services LLC, I have no idea right now what it is. It was just started this past February. Maybe it's a shell company. I have no clue. Then you got Tented Truck Alliance, and then you have the Exclusive Transportation. Let's move along. Well, the National Freight Lines he has, it's a freaking junky ass, I don't know, shopping center, virtual address, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's so crazy to me. It's in Fayetteville, Asheboro, whatever. Fayetteville Street, Asheboro, North Carolina. And that's another thing I want to point out. I don't know. We might have to get the FBI from North Carolina because it's looking like to me this is some crazy operation going on in the Carolinas down there. Okay, so here's the National Freight Lines. It actually had motor property carrier dismissed in 2017. Then it got granted back, I guess, in 2021. And look, so it's showing 10 power units, 10 drivers. Asheboro, North Carolina. It's at that address. And look at this. Look at this address, 2019 South Fayetteville Street. It shows a freaking FedEx drop box at Staples. But you got 10 units, huh? Okay, let's move on. So here's oh, that's what it was. So the business address is that shopping strip, okay? That junkie shopping strip. The mailing address is the FedEx drop box at Staples for the National Freight Lines that this Sverhun has or whatever from this other company I just found. I mean, this is crazy. Now, here's the EVS services. I have no clue what it is. I looked up the address. It goes to the woods. I don't know. Maybe he's building a nice big home back there for himself. Okay, same guy, Sverhun. Here's the Tented Truck Alliance. Okay. And what I caught my attention on this Tented Truck Alliance cargo, this is really crazy. Okay. There's so much crazy stuff in this episode. I don't know what to say anymore. I truly don't. So this is Tented Truck Alliance that he has. But it caught my attention because there's this 3366 Riverside Drive in Upper Arlington, Ohio. Well, let's get to it. This is the building. Look, I got an aerial shot. It's another crazy looking building. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, that's it. 3365 Riverside. I mean, this is, what is this, people? What is this and what is going on? Okay, and this company is really interesting because it's like a conglomerate. This guy is involved in more stuff I haven't even figured out yet. Let's move on. So here's this Tented Truck Alliance. And you see here it says Bainbridge Road Suite 110C, Solon, Ohio. So this is Tented Truck Alliance, but it's not the only one. It's not the only one. And I even tried to look for an MC. Maybe one of you guys can find it. I didn't see an MC. Let's move on. Here's on Facebook. And this is what's interesting. Thanks to the joined forces at Tented Truck Alliance, you have more resources at your disposal. Throughout our decades of working in the transportation industry, we found that curtain-side trucks have proven to be a more efficient method to handle freight shipping. People, listen to the next part. We offer a fleet of many different vehicles here at Tented Truck Alliance to handle every kind of freight you may have, from Conestoga trucks that have the ability to keep your flatbed load dry in inclement weather, to tented box trucks, straight trucks, through our alliance. You have access to multiple styles of vehicles that are guaranteed to handle your cargo perfectly when you connect with one of our logistics specialists. Okay, they're claiming that they have an alliance. Okay, now you see this address had Solon, Ohio, Tented Truck Alliance. Let's move on. But it's funny because I find another Tented Truck Alliance out of Charlotte, North Carolina. But of course, I don't see an MC for this stuff. This is crazy. Next. I took a bunch of screenshots from ads off Facebook. There's so many numbers connected to this Tented Truck Alliance. So many. I'm telling you, people, you got to shut all this stuff down. There's no doubt in my mind. Money laundering, double brokering. It's unbelievable. There's no doubt in my mind. Impossible not to be. Next one here. This pissed me off. It really royally pissed me off. Okay? Because they had an ad back in 21, Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a time for us to pay our respects to those who have served. You're not respecting this country, let alone veterans. For one day, we stand united in respect for you. This is where we say bullshit. Many of our veterans returned from military service to protect us in other ways. Today, we honor every veteran, including those who clear our roadways and keep motorists safe by service in law enforcement, fire, EMS, towing, transportation, or public works. works. We are forever grateful to heroes like you. Thank you so much for your service. Well, I'm going to tell all you clowns that are involved in this fraud, this criminal organization, this veteran, he pays attention. He reads. He's researching. I'm going to put you guys on every news channel if I can. Let's move on. Then we get to 5 phone numbers for this Tented Truck Alliance. 5. There's another one down there. There's a Facebook post. I'm not going to elaborate on it. I'm going to move on. I'm going to get to the good stuff. This isn't even the good stuff yet. Here, first donkey of the day is the guy we're talking about, Yevgeny Svervan, Egghead. You deserve a donkey award. There's going to be so many donkey awards in this episode. It's unbelievable. The most I've ever had. Next. Look what happens when I pull him up on LinkedIn. Now, he's connected to all those companies, National and that other company. I don't even remember what the first company was. But then I find it funny on his LinkedIn, it says Carolina Logistics, accounts receivable at Carolina Logistics. Oh, really, Mr. Sverhan? Really? Gets worse. Now we got this guy. Must be his brother or whatever, cousin. I don't know. Now we got a Vitaly Sverhan. He gets another donkey of the day. Carolina Logistics, LLC. Now, people, remember, they use this word Carolina so many times, you're going to need a 10 by 10 foot wall to start placing all their pictures and build it out like the feds do. When you see in the crime scene investigation, when you put all the names of the organized crime family, I swear they're going to need a big wall for all these guys. Okay, so Carolina Logistics, LLC, this guy. Let's keep going. Well, Mr. Vitale here, he's got more companies too. So he got the Carolina Logistics LLC, he's got Link Logistics Inc., and he's got Ambufreight Inc. Guys, let's move on. Let's move on. So you have Carolina Logistics, Beach Island, South Carolina, carrier. You have Carolina Logistics LLC, Asheville, North Carolina, broker. Then you had this other one, Greensboro, North Carolina. It was another broker, Carolina Logistics LLC, but it's not authorized anymore. And I've talked about this Carolina stuff before. Carolina, Delta, Millhouse, all of them. All of them. Let's move on. And you know what? Look, if you pay attention, look at our authorities, power units. There's nothing on there. Nothing on there. Okay? Now, if you go to open corporates, this is how a lot of times I run their name or I run their company and I find a lot of stuff, okay? And then I have to backtrack and do some other stuff. But what's really interesting, that name, Carolina Logistics, it's the first time I've ever seen when I've been searching such a huge number. If you look in North Carolina, there's 102 companies with Carolina Logistics. There's 61 in South Carolina. I truly believe when I was looking, these guys have more companies with multiple same names. It's like you have to open everything. You have to open everything just to see what's going on. It's crazy. Now, we got this guy, and I'm going to make a point here. Out of all these guys are, I'm going to guess 90% all Ukrainian that we're usually talking about. To me, they're a disgrace to their country. Disgrace, especially for what the United States is doing for your country, and this is how you repay the United States. You set a poor example for your people, frauds and crooks and criminals. But what's interesting is this guy was on the corporation of Marquise Bush. I couldn't find no Marquise Bush. The only Marquise Bush I find is an African guy. So I don't even know if the names on half this stuff is true anymore. But Marquise Bush, Carolina Collective Clothing, Carolina Logistics LLC, Georgia. Georgia, it says. We didn't have one from Georgia. I looked. I didn't see an authority for Georgia. Then you got Carolina Associates and Holdings LLC, Beach Island. Then you got, let's go. Carolina Logistics LLC, Georgia again. Then you got the Carolina Logistics LLC, South Carolina, also from Beach Island. So I don't know if the Carolina Logistics LLC and the Carolina Associates and Holdings LLC, I don't know if it's shell companies. What is going on here? Well, This is crazy. Crazy. And then over there on the far right, it says certificate of existence, April of 2023. Carolina Logistics LLC. Carolina's been around. It's been around. I don't know what's going on here. Let's move on. Okay, here's the other one from Vitali. Link Logistics, Vitalis Verhan, 2 years ago. Link Logistics. Next. Here's Link Logistics, safer profile. It was granted March 2nd of 2021. You're going to see the insurance history, replaced, canceled, replaced, showing 5 units. People, listen, I didn't even check the address on this one. They probably have virtual addresses too. I don't know, man. It's so crazy. I built a show and I got so many slides. It's crazy. And then when I'm putting it together and I'm like, oh, look at this. I got to put another slide. Oh, look at this. Got to put another one. It like keeps compounding. I'm telling you, I could have a show that's as thick as the Bible. Next. Now we got AmbuFreight, which has Maxim Sholutka and Vitalis Furhan on it. AmbuFreight out of Houston. This one's from 4 years ago. This is going to get interesting. So I hope, pay attention to these names. So you got Sverhan, you got the Vitali, and you got the other guy, Yo-Yo. And then you got this Maxim Sholutka. Let's move on. So here's AmbuFreight. Look at the insurance. Canceled, replaced, canceled, replaced, canceled, replaced. Showing 5 units. Granted 2019. Their address for AmbuFreight, you're going to see. It gets interesting. You see that 4800 West 34th Street physical, and then mailing 3733 Westheimer? I'm telling you, people, these companies it's like a merry-go-round. They all link back to each other. Wait, just wait. We're going to get to it. So now we're going to cover this chick. It's a chick, Maxim Sholutko, AmbuFreight Inc. For some reason, used to have MPS Transportation LLC, also out of North Carolina. I could not find, it says inactive, the corporation. I could not find an authority for there. Even an old one. I just couldn't find it. Maybe brokers can find it. Whatever. Now, this address is also key too. AmbuFreight. On the corporation, it says 102 Hillcrest Drive, Candler, North Carolina. Now, in all my shows, I know it'd be very hard for everybody to remember everything, but because I'm dealing with all the time, I got special stuff I leave on my screen so I can refer back to it. But remember, 102 Hillcrest Drive, AmbuFreight. Okay, here's this Maxim Sholutka. It's actually Maxim Irina Sholutka. So it's a chick with this guy whose picture looks familiar, but I haven't figured it out yet. It's probably in one of my old shows. So, what was I going to say on this one? Anyways, they get 2 donkey awards. We got more on her. Let's move ahead. So, on her Facebook, in her friends section, we're calling this the farm of donkeys and fraud because lo and behold, who do you think are all her friends? Look at this. Mike Radishin Pavel, Andy Radishin. And then we got this other guy here, Volodymyr Hodunko. And like I said, go back and watch those other episodes because we did big, juicy episode on these guys. Over there on the right's all the companies that we've been going through. This is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, chick, you got the donkey award too. You all got donkey awards. So, now, we got this guy, which was in one of the other shows, this Volodymyr Hodunko, Selected Logistics, and he also had this World Trans Express. See that? 102 Hillcrest Drive? Now you guys see it? 102 Hillcrest Drive. So World Trans Express LLC, which he had, I don't even know if it's still open, but it was, where is it? Right there. AmbuFreight. So did World Trans change to AmbuFreight? This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, let's move ahead now. Yeah, I got to click through slides. Okay, so Mr. Holutko, whatever, he has his select logistics. Here he is. Got his nice car there. Donkey. You get a donkey award too. We're giving out donkey awards like crazy. This is like the special award ceremony for donkeys. Let's keep moving on. Oh, if you see there, Mr. Volodymyr from World Trans Express LLC, which could possibly be Ambufreight now, which he also has Select Logistics, which a lot of you brokers know. If you see on his Facebook, you see what his says too, works at Carolina Logistics. I mean, man, oh man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's move on. Here's Select Logistics for this Volodymyr. Volodymyr. You know, corporation. I'm just putting the corporation. Showing us from 4 years ago. All right, next one. Here's from Safer. Now they're showing 12 units. Like I said, I didn't check the addresses. It could be whatever. I see the physical mailing address is also different, so they're probably using a virtual address also. Next. Okay, so donkeys, and more donkeys. So we got this Sverhun Vitali, Carolina Logistics, donkey. But look who we got now. Got a new donkey. Must be his wife. Ah, yep. Looks like his wife. So we got Sverhun, Zana. Zana! You're naughty. You're naughty too. Carolina Cargo Inc. So it's look like husband and wife, Carolina Logistics LLC, Carolina Cargo Inc. This, and then they got all those other companies. Nobody can tell me here there's no crazy stuff going on. Nothing, huh? Next. Anyways, donkey and donkey. Look, remember when I told you about the addresses? So just a basic Google search. Basic Google search. Look what Ambufreight shows on top there. 4800 West 34th Street. And it says mailing address 3733 Westheimer Road. Now you go down to the bottom and look at this. Cargo Alliance. Yeah, we had them in another show too. We had them in that big show with all these guys. 3733 Westheimer Road, suite number whatever, 1 and number 5. This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. This is fraud at a scale so large. They have to come. I'm telling you, this stuff, the feds, the DOJ, I don't know, everybody. This is crazy. Next. Now, this one's interesting, and we're almost at the end of the show. What if I told you I see insurance fraud? It can't be. How can you deny it? You cannot. I don't even think you can deny this is insurance fraud. We're going to take our time on this next slide because now something comes into question here. If I found this, how do we know all these other companies they don't have fraud with the insurance going on? I wouldn't doubt they have crooked insurance agents too. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is movie shit. Okay, here we go. Ready? So, remember the Link Logistics and the Ambufreight? Anybody see anything there? Same policy number for 2 Trucking MC. Hartford Fire Insurance Company. 83 UENOH 7095. This is on Safer. This is what's with the government. So, whoever this agent is got to be crooked too. Because there's no way in hell that you're going to give the same policy to 2 trucking companies. Look at that. Look, both started on the same date too. Ambufreight and Link Logistics. Is that a game, you guys? Think you're slick, huh? Think you're slick, but Axel got you. Axel got you, okay? And I hope, I'm praying, if they ask me to come down and they're going to give me a room to help them put all this stuff together, hey, they could already be watching. Feds could already be watching. FBI could be watching. DOJ could be watching. Hey, I volunteer my time. All I ask is you guys subscribe. Push that bell for all notifications. But I'm telling you, Axel will come. He will sit down. He'll explain it to you. We can, I'm sure you guys got maybe a 72-inch TV over there. You can put that up. I'll bring the popcorn. I'll walk you guys through all the videos I've done. And I'm telling you, you guys need to go and investigate all of this. I'm telling you, there's money for you guys to be made. Cars, boats, homes, bank accounts. I mean, it's time to clean up. These guys all need to get punished for this fraud. They all need to go work at Taco Bell. That's what I have to say, because they're defrauding the trucking industry. It's unbelievable, people. You have to really pay attention. I don't expect you guys to figure all this out, because I'm telling you, it's just kind of like it worked out that way for me to figure out all this stuff, because I've been working with people and I've been seeing stuff going on. Plus, I wasn't just running a hellhole. I was out driving sometimes. I paid attention over the past couple years. You know, they always say if you want to be good in something, you got to get your hands in it. If you want to be a carpenter, you gotta learn how to do the carpentry. You want to be good in logistics, know about the driving, know the drivers, get in it. Start from there. You always see, these dispatchers, they want to be dispatchers and they never drove a truck, a car, or anything before. But I'm telling you, people, what I'm seeing here, and please, I'm begging you, go watch those other shows. If you're a large brokerage, small brokerage, tell your agents, please take a look at this. Some of you bigger guys, get together, have meetings, please. You guys want to put something together where you get everybody together and call Axel in and we can discuss all this too? I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Because I'm telling you guys, it's impossible. I'm thinking money fraud, shell companies, insurance fraud, like we've just seen. I mean, this is double. It's impossible. No double brokering. It's impossible. People, they are. This is a national security issue. If you want my opinion, this is meddling with the transportation industry in this country. I believe even there's false capacity because of these guys. You're talking about 50 plus companies, okay? I'm telling you, this got to stop, man. This got to stop. I don't know, because how do you have the same insurance policy for the two trucking companies? Do they have people at the FMCSA they're paying off? Is the FMCSA dirty also? This is crazy. This is unbelievably crazy, man, what I've uncovered. There's going to be more. I got another one I'm coming out with about dispatchers, but I'm telling you, people, let me know. You guys got my email. You got everything. You guys got to spread the news. Some of you guys, whether you got family members or whatever in law enforcement with the FBI or whoever, maybe sit down, have a beer with them, eat some chips. Say, listen, I got this crazy guy, Axel. You got to check out his shows, man. You tell us, what is this? Because I'm telling you, they need to put all of them under investigation. I mean, in the one I showed where they're tied in with the Ministry of Internal Affairs from Ukraine, man. This is crazy. All right, folks, this is Axel, Let me know what you think, If you're not subscribe, I don't know. I'm just trying to do my part. Because what I see going off the trucking industry, and here's another question for you. Out of all these companies they have, is there a possibility there's some huge PPP or EIDL fraud from COVID? Yeah, could be inflated numbers and everything. Fudging tax papers, all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, people, this is not something small. This is very, very large. All right, catch you on the next one. And you losers doing all this stuff, yeah, I include their emails. Enjoy yourselves, because I'm telling you, Axel's not stopping. I'm coming. I'm exposing everything. See you on the next one.